If your kid is heading off to college, you've been losing sleep over a $65,000 a year price tag, I have good news for you. And I have bad news. The good news? Most families never pay that number. The bad news? If you don't know the 3 rules I'm about to show you, you are going to pay it. Or worse, you'll watch your child take on 6 figures of debt for a degree that should have cost a fraction of what was on the brochure. I'm going to walk you through exactly how the college pricing game actually works in 2026, including the new FAFSA rules that nobody's talking about, 3-step system smart families are using right now to slash their out-of-pocket costs. Stay until the end because step 3 is where the real money is hiding. I'm Josh Bennett with College Funding here, and we do one thing. We help families pay for college without raiding their retirement, without crushing their student with unlimited amounts of debt, and without falling for the sticker price scam the industry has been running for 30 years. So let's get into it. Here's the lie. When you Google a private university, the first number you see is the cost of attendance. For private, nonprofit 4-year schools, College Board's most recent trends and college pricing report puts that at around $65,000 a year, about $260,000 over 4 years. That's if you graduate in 4 years. Public out of state, about $50,000 a year. In-state public around $31,000. Community college is $21,000. But here's the secret. According to the National Association of College and University Business Officers, that's NACUBO, 286 private nonprofit colleges discounted their tuition by an average of 56.3% for first-time, full-time undergrads in 2024 and 2025. 56%. Translation, the average private college sticker price is about $51,000 in tuition and fees. Actually ends up costing families about $29,000 a year after grants, scholarships, and aid. That's roughly the same as in-state public tuition, and most parents have no idea. Now here's where it gets ugly. If you make under $85,000 a year, the new FAFSA, the 2026, 26, 27 version, will likely qualify your child for a maximum Pell Grant, which is real, no strings, gift money. If you make over $400,000 a year, you write a check and move on with your life. But if you're in between, in the middle is huge, families earning roughly $150,000 to $400,000, you live in what financial aid officers probably call the donut hole. You make too much for need-based aid, but the sticker price still vaporizes your savings. And the 2026 FAFSA actually made some of this worse. The expected family contribution is gone, been replaced by something called the Student Aid Index, or the SAI. SAI can go as low as negative $1,500, which sounds great, but for middle-class families, the formula no longer gives a discount for having multiple children in college at the same time. If you had 2 kids in college, your old EFC was effectively split in half. Under SAI, that split is gone. That single change has cost some 2-kid in a college families an extra $10,000 to $20,000 a year. Every financial aid expert is talking about this. So if need-based aid won't save you, what will? Here's the system. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. Write these down. Step 1, run the net price calculator on every college on your child's list. Every accredited school is required by federal law to publish one on their website. It takes about 10 minutes per school, and we have a software through our program that actually provides this as well. You can do multiple schools at the same time. It will tell you with surprising accuracy the actual net price your family will be quoted. If your child has a list of 10 schools, that 90 minutes of work that will save you tens of thousands of dollars. I repeat, do it before your child falls in love with a school that you can't afford. Step 2, target schools where your child is in the top 25% of admitted students. This is a merit aid playbook. According to the latest reporting on NACUBO data, merit aid spending is now growing faster than need-based aid for most private institutions. Translation here is colleges are using merit scholarships to compete for students that they want. If your kid has a 1450 SAT and applies to a school whose average is $1,300, that school will pay your kid to come. Sometimes $20,000 a year, sometimes more. Step 3, apply to 2 or 3 schools that meet full demonstrated need. There are roughly 70 colleges in America that promise to meet 100% of demonstrated financial need without loans or with very few loans. Princeton, Harvard, MIT, Vanderbilt, Davidson, Amherst, Williams. The list is public. If your child can get in, your out-of-pocket cost is often less than what your local state would charge. Now, the FAFSA has changed in some good ways too. First, the form went from over 100 questions down to about 36. Second, and this is huge if you own a small business, businesses with 100 or fewer employees, full-time employees, family farms where you live, and family-run fishing operations are no longer counted as assets on the SAI. That can shield hundreds of thousands of dollars from the financial aid formula. Third, your home equity in your primary residence is still not counted. That's been the rule for years, so if you've heard panic about liquidating your house equity for college, please don't. The FAFSA doesn't see it. Fourth, the contributor system. Each parent and the student get their own login and fill out their own section. Divorced or separated families, only the parent who provided the most financial support in the past 12 months is required to file. This is a major change from the old rule that defaulted to whoever the student lived with. Here's the single biggest mistake I see parents make. They wait. They think, I'll figure out the money once my kid gets in, that's exactly backwards. The data is crystal clear. Families who file FAFSA in October, the month it opens, get more aid than families who file file in February or March. Why? Because some state and institutional aid is first come, first serve. The money runs out. And families who treat college funding like a planning exercise, not an emergency, consistently save tens of thousands of dollars. If you're watching this and your child is a junior in high school, you should be running net price calculators right now. Not in October, now, because the schools your kid applies to should already be chosen based on what they will actually cost your family, not which logo looks good on a sweatshirt. Paying for college is not impossible. It's just rigged in favor of the families who know the rules. Now, you know 3 of them. The sticker price is the lie, the merit and aid game is real, and it's winnable, and the new FAFSA has both traps and opportunities buried inside it. But here's the thing. Step 1 of the system I just gave you, running the net price calculator, is meaningless if you fill out the FAFSA wrong. The new 2026 FAFSA has 5 mistakes built into it that are quietly costing families $40,000 and up every single year. Wrong asset placement, wrong filing parent, wrong timing. Any one of those will undo every dollar of merit aid you fought to earn. That's the very next thing you need to understand. I broke down all 5 mistakes with fixes in a separate video. Watch that next, because together those 2 videos are the entire playbook. And once you got the FAFSA fundamentals nailed, next year is the school list itself, specifically the 70 colleges in America that promise to meet 100% of your demonstrated financial need. Most parents have never heard of them. I'll cover that one separately. Until next time, I'm Josh Bennett with College Funding Hero. Cheers.